Welcome to Bonehead Truckers on this Monday. Old Trumpy Trump going to be making news today, according to Breitbart at least. Trump to sign order ensuring truckers speak English. If this is true, this is huge. President Donald Trump is expected to sign an executive order Monday, that's today, that ensures truckers are adept at speaking English, America's official language. Breitbart News can reveal. I've done a search on this. Breitbart is the only one saying this. So we'll see. A White House document on expected order reviewed by Breitbart News aims to ensure those operating a commercial vehicle in the United States are qualified and proficient English speakers. President Trump believes that English is a non-negotiable safety requirement for professional drivers, as they should be able to read and understand traffic signs, communicate with traffic safety officers, Border Patrol, agricultural checkpoints, and cargo weight limit station personnel, the chicken coops, and provide and receive feedback and direction in English. Under the anticipated order, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, the guy that has not spoken a word about trucking yet, or 100 days in. Now, he hasn't been transportation. Listen, it's been about 100 days for him too. Come on now. He will be directed to rescind and replace guidance to strengthen inspection procedures for compliance with English proficiency requirements. See, all you guys know, like, this is the law, right? Or I say the law. It's the rules and regulations of the FMCSA. For years, we know this. However, back in 2016, they put out a memorandum. We've covered this at nauseum on this channel. So if you're new to this and you don't know, you say, oh man, I thought it was a requirement anyway. No, they sent out a memorandum, I can't say it right, about 10 years ago, under the Obama administration, saying that it's basically just a fine. If you can't speak English or whatever, it's a fine. Okay, it's not an out of service. Okay, that was done 10 years ago. So a lot of people say, oh, it's just law. It's law, yeah, but it's basically they give you a fine for it, and that's not right. For years, an existing federal standard that commercial drivers read and speak English has not been enforced per the document. It hasn't been because of the memorandum back in 2016. The expected order mandates revisiting out-of-service criteria to ensure drivers violating English proficiency rules are placed out of service, enhancing roadway safety. See, this is what we should have been doing a long time ago. And let me just say this. If this is indeed going to be happening today, and hey, if it does, we'll be the first to tell you here on the channel. At least it will be one of the first. Okay, Alex over there at Mother Trucking News may beat me to it. Hey, shout out to that guy. I love that guy. He's a friend. But listen, we're going to tell you about it. But let me just say, because not only have we here on Bonehead Truckers, but other channels like Trucking Resources and other channels out there, American Truckers United has been going to these state houses and and going on media websites. Everyone on X, on Facebook, that's been pushing this, okay? And I told you guys a few weeks ago, I don't know if you guys remember, there was like a UFC thing, right? Where you had Trumpy Trump and Elon Musk was on the Air Force One, and the lady out of Wyoming made a X post on X, and Musk put 100% on there, right? Like a little comment while he was on Air Force One. And I told you guys that could be a sign that something may get done. And so if that is indeed the case, I told you guys then that, hey, Trump will put out an executive order. Well, here we are now, okay? Duffy will be also tasked with evaluating protocols for the authenticity verification of CDLs. That's huge too. Okay, get these fraudulent CDLs out of, here's my thing, non-domicile, right? Get the guys, say if you have a freaking CDL in some country and you know, in Europe or Africa or Asia or South America or wherever. Okay, that's no good here. You know, you've got to come through the United States training. Okay, I'm just sitting there saying, you can't. Your CDL is no good here. That's the way I firmly believe that. But we'll see how that happens. Okay. Moreover, Duffy is directed to improve the working conditions of truck drivers through additional administrative, regulatory, and enforcement actions under the anticipated order. This should be happening today about 5 Eastern time. Again, this is huge. We'll be covering it here on Bonehead Truckers. Breitbart is the only one covering this right now, at least. And so we'll just see how this goes. Anyway, we'll see you guys again. Bonehead Truckers, thanks for watching. So I've been driving for 20 years as a driver. I've driven for large companies, small carriers, and let me tell you, even though you have good and negative with both, when you go to a mega carrier, you legit are a number. You come to a place like TRC Freight, where Josh, the owner of the company, he legit has an open door policy. You can go into the office there in Chattanooga, walk right into his office. And if you have a concern, if you have a request, or say, hey, I think we can do this to be better, he will legit sit down and listen to you as a driver. And you don't get that at a big mega carrier. We're a big mega carrier, you are a number. I can remember some of my numbers when I was at some of those mega carriers, okay? But I could say here at TRC Freight, you are known by your name. I seen a list of someone who just applied to come here to TRC, and a guy wanted to be known by his CB handle. We'll call you by your CB handle if you want. I mean, you know, yeah, you don't get that at a big mega carrier. You just don't. You go by your truck number or your driver number. Here you go by your name. Guys, if you want more information about TRC Freight, call Cameron Harris. Go to our website, trcandme.com. See if we're a good fit for you and your business. Okay, because hey, at the end of the day, we are business partners. You're not just a driver, you're a business owner. We respect you as a business owner. We feel like, hey, when you're doing well, we're doing well, and we just want to meet that common goal. We want to come out here and be successful. trcandme.com, check us out, see what we have to offer.